Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to more Terraria Super Modded Edition. I swear these things always start out, like, right as night begins, in-game. It's kind of weird. Anyways, I did a quick build earlier today, just finishing off the pyramid housing. I'll go ahead and clip that now. So that here it is. I've already moved all the tenants in. My thought process was just, finish off the pyramid like I said. But there were a few more tenants I needed to move in, so I said, well, I'll just make like a prison or like a catacomb type thing underneath it to put the rest of my people in. So that's what I started doing here. I may expand this, I'm not sure, or I may just leave it as it is. But I like the concept of it. And I intentionally left out furniture down here, because again, it's just supposed to be like a catacomb or something, nothing too fancy in there. And I just used the, I don't have it on me, but the unlimited housing enabler to light the place up and make it so the NPCs could live down there. And now, you might be wondering, hey, wait a second. You have a new weapon, molten stuff. What, did you go down to hell? What happened? No, actually, what I discovered was that, let's see if I can find her. Or not her, it's not the potion person, it is this guy right here. The miner actually sells hellstone bars for about $1.50 each. It's really cheap. So I bought a couple hundred of them. Or not a couple, probably about 150. And just made a bunch of stuff. I did not make the armor set, of course, because that is for melee, and doesn't have any stat bonuses besides the set bonus. So we're still rocking our coil leggings and stuff, our coil armor set. Also, you may notice our weapon and tools have little extra icons on them, and these are enchantments, which, if you had been paying attention, we've been getting these blank scrolls sometimes, kind of a rare drop, and I never really explained what they were. Let's see if I can find the enchanter. Here he is. So basically, if you take the blank scrolls to this guy, he sells enchants, and I'll sort of just mouse over each one. I won't go over them all, but you can pause and look at them if you would like. You have the Veil glyph here, Unholy, Storm, Sanguine, which is what we have on our weapon, Radiant, Efficiency, which is what we have on both of our tools, because that's a really good buff, and for only one glyph, Frost glyph, and the Null glyph, which is just to take the glyph off of the item. You can't stack them, I don't think. Like, you couldn't have all the offensive glyphs on a single weapon. I think they just override each other, but I could be wrong. So, yeah, I reforged some of my stuff at the Goblin. I got the Unreal Night's Fall, which is just a culmination of a bunch of things. Like, let's see, we had the Nihongo, and then we had to just craft the rest of these items, which we already had materials to do, so it was just a free throwing damage upgrade item, which is pretty nice. That's not as fast as our other weapons, but it is pretty good. It pierces many enemies, and it flies pretty straight. It does curve down slightly, as you can see, but has a very good range on it. But we are still going to go down to Hell today, even though we have access to Hell bars, without needing to go down there, because, of course, we have to fight the Wall of Flesh, and I still need to find some Fire Blossom. Alright, here we are. Oh, hello there, Lava Slime. We should actually have immunity to lava, though, if I recall correctly. Yeah, we're fine. We don't have anything to fear from these guys, other than just their normal damage, I guess. So yeah, I don't need to farm anything down here, with the exception of the Fire Blossom, although I don't want to do that until the sun rises, because we don't get any seeds if we pop them. And hey, look at that. Cascade. Easy peasy. Alright, so I'm going to use the Arena Builder to... Actually, I may just use the Skybridge Builder, but set it down here. I think I could do that. Oh, Hell Token, thank you. Just to get an arena set up for the Wall of Flesh fight. Alright, so here's the Skybridge Builder. You can just go ahead and pause and read over that. It requires these ingredients. 2,000 wood, 50 clouds, 3 builder potions, 2 gravitation potions. And it works the same as the Arena Builder. We can just use it in perpetuity, I think. Let's go back down to Hell and see if we can, in fact, make it down here. There may be height restrictions on it. I honestly have no idea. And the fact that it will be going through buildings is not really an issue. Because reasons. Is this a good height to use it? Probably up here. Well, let's make it out of Burial Wood, that's fine. Actually, hold on, can I? No, I won't. Oh, the Skybridge works as actual... Uh-oh. Well, scratch that. I guess we're doing this. And I don't have my B-nades or anything either. But maybe we'll be fine with this. What is that? Shadow lockbox? Oh, it acts as a shadow chest, and we actually have a key. We'll go pick that up after we kill the wall. We I have not explored any of Hell yet, so I don't have anything cleared out here. I'm gonna have to sort of mine things as I go. But fortunately we are immune to lava and all that, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. I just wish I had my B-nades right about now. That's basically the reason why I got them, was for this fight. But we seem to be doing just fine. Yeah, it's gonna get a little bit obnoxious as we get caught on walls. But our sanguine buff here will hopefully be healing us up a fair bit. Oh, we got confused by something. Oh no. Oh no, stop with the reverse controls! No! Oh my god. The Trickster is the worst prefix ever because of that. Because it's so hard. I mean, yes, you can look at the buff, but you can't look at your buff and your character at the same time and know how much time is left. That sucks. Alright, that's fine though, because I was not quite prepared. Alright, let's just try using the Skybridge builder right here. Let's make it out of gray bricks, because I like gray bricks. And... no. Okay, so I assume we do have to be above ground for it to work. You know what? That is fine. Oh, there's a shadow lockbox. What do we got? Meteorite bars and stuff? Cool. I actually have a meteorite in my world. Over by the jungle somewhere, I think. Yeah, here it is. I just have not touched it at all because it's been irrelevant ever since it landed. Alright, let's go get our arena builder and come back. Alright, so I have got the arena all set up. As you can see, it's very long. It's just a very long wooden platform going almost to the world's edge, towards the middle more or less, right here. And I also got a bunch of fire blossom seeds because they were just starting to bloom as I was finishing. So I'm going to go ahead and plant these real quick. Just fill up the rest of these slots, I think. That'll be fine. Almost perfect, actually. Okay. Oh, another worm. I'll take you. Thank you. Alright, let me grab my B-nades. Why is this door facing that way? It should be facing out. Oop, there you go. Unlimited B-nades. Oh, also I crafted a few more miscellaneous items. I had enough stuff to get the bone grip, which is just padded grip plus sturdy fossils. I went to the underground desert and mined some stuff out. I actually didn't even really mean to get them, but I was getting stuff for sandstone so I could finish up the pyramid build, and came across the sturdy fossils, which I could mine up, or the fossil blocks or whatever, and then use them on the extractinator. Didn't get anything interesting, just some gems and the fossils. So I went ahead and upgraded this. It just upgrades the throwing speed to 15%, which is pretty nice. I reforged everything to either be warding or menacing. I didn't care which. I just wanted the either damage or defense, and I think everything here is damage except for the bone grip. Even our wings are menacing. But I also made the miner's enchantment. It's pretty easy. It just takes the miner set, which we can get from the merchant, a cactus pickaxe, and then the magic lantern, which is what we have. I think we have a couple of these. I don't recall exactly, but I think we got this in the dungeon. I just have that on there. And then also the tool time, which is just... this isn't the shrooming mine, or the shroomite claws. This is the an item called Dig Faster, which is... what is that made out of? 100 stone, 100 wood, and the iron bar, so it's really cheap. The most expensive thing is, of course, the hellstone bars, but we just bought those and then some bones and builder potions. And it just makes everything a little bit faster as far as like building and stuff goes, which is really nice. So if I'm ever doing like a big build or something, I'll have that equipped. And if I'm ever doing mining or something, I'll have the miner's enchantment equipped. At least until I can upgrade this into the forces. Alright, let's go down to hell and fight the big old wall of flesh. Alright, so here we are. I decided to drop the guide here instead of going all the way to the end because I can't mine through those things and I don't want to have to dismount and jump over them. Okay, you are not taking much damage from these bees. Can I kill you with this as soon as my bees wear off? So I think that those spikes are like unique biome or something, because I'm getting some enemies spawning like these scythers here that I haven't seen before. They don't have very good armor though. Alright, let's throw the guide in as soon as I go get him, because I'm a derp. Alright, we're gonna pretend that didn't happen. Let's fight this big bad wall. Pyrophobic, Colossal Wall of Flash. You're in a bad place if you're pyrophobic, wall. You're surrounded by fire and lava. Oh my god, look at its head. Or the main, like, head area. Oh, it's not pyrophobic, it's pyophobic. I don't know what pyophobic means. Alright. Nice and easy. This wall was... Oh my... Hello. Fiery Trident. New hard mode enemies incoming. I'm gonna scoop up what's here first, and then I'll explain my thought process here. That arena was definitely way overkill, because we probably only got to like here. Oh no, you can actually see the place where he dropped his items right here. So we used like not even 10% of what we made, but there are going to be bosses we have to fight in hell later, so that's fine. Okay, let's see here. The Wall of Flesh. I see the deed is done. The unholy amalgamation of flesh and hatred has been defeated. Prepare to face the true terrors that lurk in the light and dark parts of this world. Got a Ball of Flesh, 53 throwing damage. Just a boomerang, I guess? I don't know, it's kind of lame. The Underworld. These obsidian and hellstone towers were once home to thousands of people. Unfortunately for them, they were twisted by their inner demons until they were beyond saving. Demon Trophy. Consumable boost spawn rate by 1.25 times. Effects cannot be reversed. Interesting. Let's go ahead and pop that Shadow Lockbox. Just get some bars and stuff. Alright. Let me go ahead and favorite this. I may use this eventually. I don't know. It's kind of irrelevant because I can eventually use like the battle and peace potions. Or buffs, rather, whatever. To either increase or decrease the spawns, so I don't know. Alright, let's go ahead and pop the treasure bag. We got the Demon Heart, of course. Extra accessory slot. Always good. Summoner Emblem. The Pwn Hammer. I'll keep it, but it's not going to be my main thing, of course. And a bunch of emblems, actually. It's weird, we got 3 of them. Although 2 of them are mod things. But none of them we particularly care to use. Oh wait, no, hold on. The Ninja Emblem is throwing damage. And it gives melee speed for some reason. Alright. I mean, I know why. It's because it's just a prefix, but... So yeah, supercharges throwing weapons to their lunar potential, so I assume this is like a post-Moon Lord thing. Oh, post-Golem thing, at least. No, it is post-Moon Lord, because you need Luminite to make another item for it. Okay, fair enough. And the Ancient Manipulator. Okay. That's cool. I'll go ahead and equip this for throwing damage. I was reading feedback on the previous video when I was asking about, using magic or not. And I think that... Let me save this. I think that I will start using magic, however, I don't know what magic item or set is good for me right now. So I'm going to use throwing until I start running into gear that is better for magic stuff. Because there's no, list. I have the boss checklist, of course, but there's no list saying, oh, well, if you're at this stage of the game, you should be using this weapon or whatever, just because I have so many mods, right? So it's hard to tell for sure. So, once I get these hard mode ores going, and I can make sets and weapons out of those, I'll probably hop over to magic. But... Now, do I want to smash altars on this world and go digging for ores and have the corruption and hallow spread much faster, or do I want to use my off-world? I think I can smash altars pre-hard mode on that, and it'll spawn the ores. Let me go check real quick. Alright, so as it turns out, I can't even smash altars on the off-world without defeating the Wall of Flesh first, I assume, even with the Pwn Hammer. So, we're gonna go ahead and do it on this world. Doesn't really matter which side we go to. I'll probably go to the right just because it's the one I've explored a little bit more. So I'm going to go ahead and smash out some altars, send the world into chaos. Maybe we'll find our hallowed biome on the way too. I don't know why this turned itself. Nope. Oh, I know why this is on. It's because I switched over to the mining thing. There we go. Didn't realize the mining enchantment gave Spelunker Potion buff. That's kind of cool. Oh, and we have corruption literally right next to our spawn area. That's no bueno. Is that going to keep people from living in here? Yeah, it's going to keep these guys from living in here and down here. Let me see if I can fix this real quick. Alright, so the person who sells the Contaminator items has not moved in yet, but we got a new mount from the Goblin here, the Goblin Tinker. It's an airplane. It can fly, and if I recall correctly, this thing can pretty much fly forever. Its vertical speed is very poor, but, I mean, it's an airplane, and you kind of have to, like, micromanage it, because if you just let go, it's going to start doing a nosedive, but it makes you 4 blocks tall, so you have to, you know, dismount through doors. But you can fly, and that's pretty awesome. Apparently using ramps like that is really beneficial, too. So yeah, this is all going to have to be corrupted for now. All my NPCs are moving back into the prison. Which kind of sucks. I'm not super happy that the corruption spawned in that close, but, I mean, it is what it is. So that means the Hallow is going to be probably in our ice biome somewhere. So now it is time to start busting demon altars. Alright, so I just smashed, I don't even know how many altars. I stopped counting after like 30, so I smashed a bunch. Pretty much everything I could find on this side of the map. So now I'm going to start looking around for all those ores that I just created. Right, I'm going to go down my Elevator first, because Elevator plus Spelunker Potion equals easy pickings. Here we go. Here's our first little bit. With so many different modded ores, sometimes it's hard to tell what exactly. Okay, we actually cannot mine that yet. I assume we need to be looking for the blue stuff. What are the ores that we have? Cobalt ore, calcium, and adamantite. Alright, fair enough. Alright, I never really understood the purpose of the 3 first sort of hard mode ores, because they're just direct upgrades from each other, and you need, you know, to upgrade your pickaxe each time to upgrade the next one, but there's no like required progression between each one. So I guess it's kind of like the early game, in the sense that, you know, you have your tin and your or your copper, your iron, and gold, or their equivalents. But it just feels like kind of fluff for the early hard mode. So I don't know. It's just kind of weird. It's probably my least favorite part of the game. Because, like, you know what you need, and it's just a matter of getting the lower tier stuff so that you can finally mine it out. Alright, so I made my first cobalt set along with a magic item. I don't know if it's any good, but let's see. I'm not super convinced. However, let me go ahead and grab my mana items, although let me see what we need to make the next unlimited mana, because this is what we have right now, unlimited mana. Unlimited mana Mark 1, I guess? So unlimited mana 1, it's kind of weird that this isn't unlimited mana 1, but this is. We need 197 more glowing mushrooms, we have everything else. And unlimited mana 2, I actually ran into the wizard down in the jungle and freed him. We just need the Sorcerer Emblem, which we don't actually have yet, but what we do have is extra emblems, which we can convert over, I think, into a Sorcerer Emblem, which would be fine. And that would get us to just magic damage reduced by 10%. We definitely cannot do this yet, because we don't have the souls to do so, or the crystals, or anything really, to neutralize it. And then 4 and 5 actually increase our magic damage, which is pretty cool. And so we're definitely going to get there eventually. So let me buy some glowing mushrooms. There's one of our NPCs actually sells them. I'm in a little bit of a race against the clock, because this corruption, like I said, spawned right at the side of our base, which is a little bit close for comfort, or too close for comfort, but it is what it is. And we just have to wait for the Contaminator lady to move in. Go ahead and get mana. Unlimited mana Mark 1. +1 defense, sure, whatever. Let me go get this reforged. Alright, here it is. We're just going to convert our Summoner Emblem into a Summoner Emblem. Or Sorcerer Emblem. Summoner to Summoner, yep, that's right. Alright, and then... what do we need, else did we need to convert this? Oh, nothing else, actually. We are completely good. We'll go and throw this in our storage. Go into mana. Oh, I still have that in my inventory. Whoops. Alright, let's try that again with less derping. Unlimited mana 2. Excellent, now magic damage is only reduced by 10%. And, like an idiot, I need to reforge it again. Alright, this time around it is warding. That's totally fine. I'm not going to worry about reforging this quite yet, just because I'm going to replace it pretty soon, I'm sure, with one of the better hard mode weapons. But now we can fire these off forever and only get a small damage penalty to them. They're a little bit obnoxious and they're kind of slow moving, but you know, it's fine. It's our first step. Alright, so I've been experimenting with some of the magical weapons that we can craft out of the bars, and I have to say I'm not super content with any of them that I've found so far. They either sound really obnoxious or just aren't very good. So I'm gonna have to keep experimenting with those, but I'm gonna call that an episode for today. We only beat one boss, the Wall of Flesh, pretty important. And our world is now in hard mode and the corruption is spreading pretty quickly. So I just hope that the person who sells the Contaminator stuff is gonna move in here pretty shortly. So I'm gonna keep farming off screen for more of the hard mode ores. I already checked with the miner over here, he does not sell them. So I assume it's probably tied to boss progression rather than if you've actually like found them before. I don't know if there's a way for the game to check that. So anyways, as always, once again, thank you guys for watching. Do take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.